Hey everybody, Koosemose here, back again with Slay the Spire. So a quick note on the patch notes. There is, let's see, there's some new events. And one of the big things I've been trying to do, actually did manage to do once, I can't recall if it was on a special seed or what. I may have been on a really good endless deck, but there is actually an achievement for defeating the transient before the fade. Basically actually killing him instead of letting him self-detonate. There have also been, let's see, there's a new special seed, a few other sort of random things, changes to endless, which I am not a big fan of. I'm, more of a casual player. I'm playing for fun. I suppose anybody's playing for fun in some fashion. It's just, what do you find fun? Oh, and last time I played, this is going to make this extra hard. Well, that's my bad. Alright, well, let's do it anyways. But it's gotten a bit more brutal. Mostly of note. Let's see. I think I want to do this. Play that, and go ahead and pop you as well. Mostly of note, once you get around to your second cycle, I think they're called Blight Relics, the things that appear down here. That's like all you get from bosses, apparently. Not meant to play the strike there. And so, I mean, one of the fun things was, it was kind of, to me, it felt, yeah, let's move a defense since we added a fit and blight card. The fun thing for me was, your deck is still improving, but at a slower rate than what the enemies are improving. I shouldn't have played that. It's better to play solid strikes. I just sometimes get excited about having the Cloak and Dagger. Love the card. It's pretty much always a good card. We play this and that. And get a bit more damage in. But yeah, so I'm still going to go ahead and try to, at least for this week, get something. Ooh, there we go. Seems like we're doing a bit of a Shiv focus deck. So that's always fun. Alright, and block and block. Go ahead and hit you so we can take you down 2 strikes next turn. Yeah, I've kind of honestly lost a bit of interest in endless mode with these changes. It just doesn't feel quite so fun to me. I'm not the type of player, I want to challenge myself with just, oh, how brutal of stuff can we face? There we go, it goes great with this sort of deck. And I think I would like to upgrade the accuracy. Okay, good, that starts in our hand. It's wonderful. So it actually means this does, better damage than the strike now. So I'm expecting, if we can get our Infinite Blades, which actually should come in the next hand. There we go. Should be doing just fine. We'll use this for the block. We get more block out of Survivor, but we get damage out of Cloak and Dagger. Which I suppose is kind of an obvious sort of thing, right? Definitely want to play a block here. And yeah, we are slowly taking damage, but I think, yeah, we got this. No problem. And I feel like zero cost cards are kind of more of a favored thing. Let's make it so this starts in our hand. Just because it plays well along with the Shivs. A lot of stuff that works for one works for the other. Just going to stick some Shivs in our hand because they're really good if we play the accuracy. And yeah, just let a couple of those get in. We'll of course attack this turn. Yeah, we've got a full cycle of attacks. We'll have extra Shivs scattered throughout. And nearly a full block there. He's about halfway down. That's great. And that is a full block with Weaken anyways. So I think we've got him. Now we upgrade the Cloak and Dagger, and it becomes an 18 damage attack that gives us, let's not worry about the draw. I think I'm good as is. We upgrade here and here. Yeah, I'd like to get ourselves another Cloak and Dagger. Several more, actually. And I mean, a shop is one way to get that fairly reliably. And we are slowly taking damage, so we will have to heal as well. And I could have popped one of those to possibly prevent ourselves from taking damage. Oh, so close to taking them down. Yeah, we're just slowly collecting damage, which isn't great. I don't think... Yeah, maybe an AoE attack would have been a good thing. But let's go ahead and upgrade our neutralize. And if we don't get anything else, we're probably going to rest. So... yeah, it's pretty good damage for having played 2 powers. I did not actually want to interrupt him yet, but still we hit him pretty good. Alright, so we can fully block him and take him down. Boom. Alright, yep, we're gonna see what healing up here. Probably. Let's get a little more block going on. And this guy is actually a bit more of a pain. Maybe I should have left those in my hand so I could wait to play them. But now we're good. And focus on him just because well, actually, we can't be frailed. So that may not be as much of a worry. Let's go ahead and ensure we block all the way. I should have used the pin nib on our Shiv. That was a bit of a mistake. Can we take him down? Yes, we can. Alright, what do you got for us? Nothing that interesting. So let's go ahead and rest. And we're fighting the Guardian. Got that right off the bat, so that's great. Let's go ahead and just put those into him. And hopefully go to get our accuracy. Okay. And we managed to get a transformation from him. So that's good. If we play this, we can do 2 attacks. While the other Shiv go back into our pile because, hey, it's still a good attack. And we take 1 point of damage here. I don't mind not getting an absolutely perfect. You know what, let's get ourselves an attack. It's not great. Alright, so we block. Gonna take most of this, which obviously is not great. Okay, so one of these. I guess we hit with this then. We can just barely get damage through. Do we want to do that? Yeah, sure, why not? And since we have energy, there we go, get a little bit more damage in through him. That's not great. So again, we let the Shiv fade out. No, I don't think it's worthwhile. That, however, probably is. So he's 12 now. Let's go ahead and give him 1 hit. Yeah, not a huge fan of the flechettes. Now, this is going to be some nice damage. I don't think it's a slightly different order. That's alright. We can do it with the Shiv, get a nice chunk of damage. That's not great. And I guess this is our best way. Okay, we're not puncturing through here. Well, maybe. Probably not. So that's 13, 5, 8 now. Alright, let's go ahead and hit him with another one of these. Again, that means we take some damage, but I think in the long run, it is better off for us. I should have discarded one of the strikes. That was foolish of me. Alright. We can't transform him, so let's just strike him as much as we can. Take a tiny bit of damage. That's gonna definitely do it. Just a handful of shivs, apparently. Alright, what do you got for me? No, nothing really doing it for me here. We don't want to lose our ability to rest or smith, honestly, so let's take the cursed key. I mean, it does reduce our willingness to open chests, but as long as we're reasonably smart about it, we'll be fine, I think. I think doing that attack rather than saving that for a shiv is probably a good idea. It's down to 8. We don't need to, or he's down below 8, rather. And, I mean, that's 18 damage is entirely too much to give up here. Again, if I'd done things in a different order, I think he'd be dead or near dead, but regardless, he's dead. We'll take well-laid plans, however. That could be useful. Like, no point in spending our energy here. I mean, no point in saving it either, but there we go. So do that. One of these. And break through his shield. Alright. 2 more good solid hits. And again, our order could use some work. So that's low enough that a single shiv can break through. That blocks everything he's doing. I think he's going to die, though, before we break that. I always do enjoy managing to break that on him, though. So close. Again, I don't think we need any of this. I'm going to transform a random strike. That's not a great card. We will probably remove it. And I mean, sure, we can do this. So 12, 8. That, I mean, netted me a little bit of extra block, basically. It's not terrible. Do need a little bit more block here, though. We've got the energy to deal with so many, you know, cheap or multi-purpose cards. Now, the lack of any block here is not great for us. You know, with the, finish that again. Doesn't really matter, though. I mean, we'll keep hold of one of those. Why not? But, ooh, that's nice. Another one of these, and you're dead. Now, I'm gonna, in turn, hold on to the slice. Just because we'll be able to make use of it no matter what. And turns out it would have been better to keep a hold of the one of the strikes. Oh well. And again, I can make use of everything, but it doesn't matter. There we go, an already upgraded Cloaking Dagger. That's great. I'm gonna go that way so we can hit a shop. We haven't hit one the entire time. Alright. So break through there. Let's do this. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and drink this now. Not great. Let's go ahead and exhaust that because I'm not a huge fan of melees, to be honest. Alright. It'll be a little harder to break through, but I think we can. Sadly, they're going to be able to break through our defense as well. Yeah, I really should go after this guy first. Rather than, or go after this guy first. just because it takes so much more to break through the shield. And he has higher hit points. So we could have had this guy dead by now, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's not great. That's pretty nice, though. Alright, so keep a hold of this. Maybe I should have... Probably should have kept a hold of the block. Be a much better play. But oh well. We can, I think, hold on to the neutralize. Just to ensure he's not going to hit us for something super big. Let's see, yeah, we're very far away from getting our pin nib. Actually, not anymore. Because we can throw out so many bloody attacks. And he's dead, it doesn't matter. Oh, but it means we are... I would not mind a blur. We get a lot of defense going here. So, that's not terrible. We're going to hit the shop. Oh, right. Well, I guess we're going to hit the shop and remove the decay. That's, you know, more of those is great. That's a way to get some nice extra block. Okay. Feeling pretty good about where we're sitting now. Should probably rest there. Oh, I'm going to open this too. I am. Well, obviously I would have liked to have gotten that before. But that's quite alright. And I will take the money. Is that enough to allow us to... Yes, it is. Remove card is the rest of that sentence. I don't think I want to fight an elite, however. Right, play this first. Then this. And boom. Yeah, I realize that's probably kind of a waste of the pin nib, but we get that just so easily. I'm not super worried about it. Yeah, I would not mind adding an extra blur. We've got with the ornamental fan and all of these being like pretty much our primary means of attack. We've got a great way. Let's hit him with this. And that doubles up. That was literally no point. For example, here, 44 freaking defense. Because playing cards gets defense and doing 4 attacks. Oh, right, we upgraded that. Did we upgrade that? I don't remember upgrading that. Oh, well, I apparently did. Let's do this now. And boom. Not my favorite use of a pin nib, but hey. Can't... Oh, this is nice. Get both these guys going. I'm going to weaken you. Now, let's see, he's not doing any damage. He's going to make our blocks worse, but we've got a lot of ways to generate block. Let's see there. You know what? Let's go ahead and block with that. Just to ensure. I mean, we only need really one of it, but hey. Take what we can get. You know what? We're going to hold on to these guys. We get a survivor, we can discard that. Might as well. There's our accuracy. That helps a lot. Yeah, we'll make certain we get the double on those. So now we use the strike. And we didn't throw in a blur, so that's a bit of a shame. We definitely need more blur action, though. I'll definitely, however, be happy to get it when we do. See, so they're hitting for 17. Throw one of these out. And one of those. Didn't even fully recognize that we killed that one. Alright. Tons of damage, tons of block. Yeah, if we can just fill our deck with the infinite blades and cloak and daggers, we're golden. I'll admit, Obnoxious Fumes is a bit tempting. Just because of the amount of... Great. Good to get this early on. Just for the amount of defense we get, might as well do something with it, right? Okay, so we get the damage from that. Nice early on. I think we want to... Let's see, one more gets me... Yeah, we're going to take some damage here, unfortunately. But, I mean, it's to be expected. Let's hit you. There we go. And we can drop you. We've got all of our defense. We're not at one of those. And let's hold on to a survivor for the tactics. There we go. And now, just hammer into him. See with this. That's 18. We're going to assume he's going to attack this turn. And he's not. Oh well. And there's no way I'm getting another blur. That's what I'm trying to say here. I'll get there eventually. Should we focus him down? No, I'm good with focusing these guys down. And yeah, that might net me some extra damage doing it that way. Maybe not, though. Throw this. And let's just ensure we get the double damage on these guys. Perfect. We could have actually thrown the attack there, because we had full block. That's alright, though. We'll just do that for no real reason. And again, we just save these 2 blocks, just in case he wants to come at us with something big. I don't know how to call it something that big. That's, yeah, we've got the block already, so we strike. Throw that down. So, I mean, this is a decent start for endless mode. Whether or not it will actually keep up. Alright, let's go ahead and throw that down. Whether or not it'll actually keep up, we shall see. So we can do this. No problem. You know, he's close enough. It's going down. I can probably just... yeah, hammer him straight down. Not a problem. Storm of Steel is tempting. Is it what I want to do? Not really. I'm not a huge fan of Storm of Steel. This is risky. You know what? Healing. Healing seems better. The tie meter, however, is kind of the bane of our whole setup. However, I think we still... let's see, we're going to need a block. However, I think since we're not just a throw out tons of shivs sort of thing, but rather, you know, actually make our shivs kind of powerful, we should be good. You know what? Let's go ahead and attack. I don't think it's worthwhile to just wait around for the upgrade. And we're a bit shy. Going to take a touch of damage again. However, we do have a great way to deal with these touches of damage, so I'm not super worried about it. We didn't need that at all. But on the other hand, he is dead, so who am I to complain? I think Tactician just doesn't really do it for me. I don't want to lose all my gold right before going to a shop. I get more of that. A little more of that. Okay. I would love to get Shuriken. Maybe I could have afforded it had I paid attention. My bad. You know what? Let's just start with all those in our hand. The curse is not great. And I also must admit that's not a great start, having like literally nothing to do other than set up our powers. On the other hand, right, it's not the greatest way to deal damage, but on the other hand, other hand, how many hands do I have now? On some hand or another, it is giving us defense, so that is a thing. And since we've played Blur, it is actually worthwhile. You know, I'm going to hold this just to, since we have nothing else, keep it from being something we draw, possibly. There we go. Throw this out. So 28 damage on that. Yeah, again, he's... I get my good turns when he's invulnerable. Or... what is it called again? Whatever it is. Doesn't matter. We are still in a very, very powerful position. And again, we're holding on to that since we played everything out. Alright. And again, we're going to take our little bits of damage. Especially since they are what's giving us defense. And we actually managed to just... did we play any proper defenses? I'm not sure about that. I'll take another after image, especially an upgraded one. I don't think we can cast everything. So, picking up another energy relic would be lovely. I'm going to take this and play one of these. And yeah, we're going to take some damage here. I at least do feel like I reduced the amount of damage I'm taking. So, you know, that's probably a good thing. Not quite dead, though. We need our accuracies, and the problem is, our accuracies only take us so far. Okay, so you strike that. Oh, beautiful time. Don't even play the Survivor, because we don't want to keep the dazed. Boom, boom. Good enough. Block, I could have held onto that same way I did last fight. Just to keep it from coming back. But we are just fine. It honestly would have been better had we not had everything upgraded. Us, however, upgrade our slice. We're not hitting another shop, so... Again, another one of these... Oh. That is not great. We need to remove it with a quickness. And we're going to take a bit of damage here. So we need a few more things to properly, you know, stabilize, get to a nice, safe sort of point. I don't think we're taking too much damage, surprisingly. I mean, more than I'd like. Okay, discard that. That was lucky as can be. And just stack damage on you. So yeah, 2 after images, we get a lot of defense. Let's just leave you there at 14. I mean, I could have taken you low. Probably would have been the right way to handle things. We don't need to block. It doesn't matter if we... Ooh. Which is good that we don't need to block. Let's get what we can here. Yeah, thanks to the normality. Yeah, the cursed key is proving that there's a reason it's not a good card. That's alright. We got this nonetheless. Be another important thing to save the... Take another one of those, please. To save the survivor for. Let's go ahead and upgrade it. Since, you know, it's going to be hanging out anyways. Alright, so we want to play these two. And that's it. Got a little bit of defense. Is this an artifact potion? Yes, it is. Go ahead and get some strikes in. Prevent him from getting that constriction on us. And... not a great defense going here. Thank goodness for... Yeah, no, I'm fine playing that. Okay, you can probably quit playing cards, though. I mean, I could have played that because we've got the blur going. Play this, get rid of you. Oh, not that. Alright. Keep a hold of these again. And keep an eye out for our survivor to come once again. I would really like to... Or maybe I should consider... Oh, that's not great. Like a way to get rid of curses. Journal's pretty nice, though. As long as we don't get stuck. Alright, so after image. Throw a blower on top. Yeah, having all of those upgraded is actually kind of bad, unless we can get ridiculously lucky. And start off with our adrenaline. In fact, what is it? Attacks and powers are both upgraded when we get them. Now we should attack you, because those dazes are going to be rough. Yep. Not great. At least managed to block. Thanks to the kind of efficiency of everything we've got going. Alright. So you go down. Let's take you out. I can eliminate you, and I think I will. And now we hold on to Survivor. For the annoying case of the normality card, which I foolishly let into my deck. Let's see. Throw this. One of these. Okay, I just need an attack card. There we go. Yeah, so what is that? 28 damage off of one card plus the 6 block we get out of it. That is just a beautiful, beautiful thing. Get a little bit of extra block there. How can we actually hold on to these? That's good. Void Plant's probably something that would be useful for us to start off with in our hand. Let's go ahead and weaken you. And then stab you in the face. I'm a big fan of the whole stab in the face strategy. And again, we're looking for our survivor to save us from normality. We do not get it. So I think we should play blocks. And we'll hold onto the shivs just because well, they're free attacks. There we go. That'll do a serious number on them. 28 damage for you. Maybe I should have applied that differently. I'll actually hold on to both of these. So, it's 14 damage each. Can I take them down as is? I think I might be able to. Boom. Ah, the gamblers. You know what? I'm going to take that. I honestly wish it wasn't upgraded. As odd as that may sound. But a lot of times I only want to upgrade one card. So you two, we're just going to take the hit and deal with it. But yeah, we can do Gambler's Brew. If we get stuck with normality without anything to deal with it. So that's kind of useful. There we go. That was a terrible way to do that. Oh, I just realized I've done a terrible, terrible thing. That, however, probably the best play I could have made on that turn. Okay, so we've got our huge amount of accuracy. So it's hitting for 39. Play a block. Alright, we still don't have well-laid plans. We'll get it next turn. We only have a few plays next turn. And I think we use them for blocks. That's a better block. Let's hold on to some of our shivs. Yeah, normality really didn't hurt there. So I'm not that concerned with it. Really not certain though. I'm going to hold on to the Survivor because normality sucks. You know what I should do, however? I've got potions. I should be drinking them. Okay, 6. We play all this business. And let's go ahead and do this to trigger him. Now we can actually hold on to Survivor. Perfect. And again, he's hitting for 39. I will take 1 point of damage to conserve a better play than just a 1 point block. I think that's probably worthwhile. Do we have enough to burn him through? Yeah. Alright, so heals up here, which sucks. Hey, there's our other infinite blades. You know, we've got a ridiculous amount of block already, but we're playing those for... And we might as well play this. Because we don't want to have a, you know, 1 card turn. Can we see that's one of these? There we go. Alright, we're going to hold on to this again in case of normality. We can revive his attack, just barely, I think. And he's dead. Not a problem, I was never worried. These cards don't look great to me. Okay. That seems terrible with this deck. I guess Lizard Tail, we might as well have an out. But that will have to be in the next episode. So, we also get, instead, treasure rooms and future acts are replaced by elites. Elites no longer drop relics. It's like, really, we just can't get any more relics. These are our relics, except for events. That's it. We still have the Shield of Blight and the Spear of Blight. I mean, like, really? Come on. They no longer have the time what's its thing. And also, pretty sure, even though we don't get a Blight relic to say it, I'm pretty certain bosses also only drop Blight relics, and you have to take them. We'll see about that in the next episode. So, I do hope you enjoyed, and hopefully next episode we can manage to make at least a decent run for it. But, till next time, catch you later.